Ladies and gentlemen, we are now live here with another live edition of Something About Dynamite here on the Around the Point Network YouTube channel, as well over on the Twitch and as well over on the Twitter or X account, whatever they're calling it nowadays. Tap in, gang. We are now live. I'm letting people know on Twitter right now, by the way. We are now live. But what's going on, everyone? Hope you're all having a wonderful day. Looking forward to the weekend and all that stuff. This is, again, your AEW Dynamite review from the February 21st, 2024 edition that went down last night. And what's going on, everyone? If you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button down below. I am that Peruvian Fight TV extraordinaire. I am that dude they call Steve. And I'm here joined by the good brother, the pride of Detroit, the one, the only, part-time, and also the ATP UK champion, the big title defense coming up at Restoring the Feeling, the one, the only, part-time, Mike. What's going on, bro?
Nothing much. What's going on?
Nothing much, man. Another day, bro. This week, Mike, was the Milliversary. Did you know about this, Mike? This was the Milliversary of the last time AEW hit 1 million viewers on national on TBS. Damn. And it was thanks to that darn old evil Uno who made things happen here. Like, yeah, whatever this means, but hey, I know Evil Luna back they would do this, you know what I mean, with his wrist and grab his side and shit, you know what I mean? But that was the last time they hit 1 million viewers. And I'm like,
yeah,
you know what?
Isn't that sad?
No. Well, yeah, I see what you did there. But I try to be positive. Maybe, just maybe, history repeats itself. History repeats itself, right? And I was being very positive because, again, that's one thing people say about me. I'm not positive enough, but I wanted to be, I wanted to give them the benefit of the doubt. I really wanted to give them, the benefit of the doubt, right? Because it could happen. It could very well happen, right? And what do you know? The ratings are in. Ooh. I'm just going to do this right now because,
Yeah.
You're wondering, Mike, 828,000 viewers last night.
Man, it's slightly going up.
Down from last year, obviously.
Yeah, down from last year a whole lot, but I'm talking about from the last few weeks has gone up a couple of thousand each week. So slowly people are starting to give a crap. It's a snail's pace, but
No, Millie.
Yeah, beggars can't be choosers.
Yeah, they cannot be. Beggars can't be choosers at all. But nevertheless, it feels good to be doing this show again. I want to thank Mike and Walter for holding it down last week while I was gone and, on a culinary journey across the motherland, that is Lima, Peru. And no, I know Tony thought I was Mexican, but no, I'm not. Nothing against, I'm just saying, and I know Big Mike was chuckling heavy when he said that. I'm like, okay. Should have you? This is the thumbnail. What the hell is this?
I mean, we're all minorities minus Chase, so it is what it is.
This is the thumbnail, by the way, from the watch along from the preview yesterday. That's Samoa Joe in the freaking background, yo. But yeah, man. Listen, they were number one in cable. To my understanding as well, they hit a big record in Canada too. So that should mean something.
Hey, breaking records in North America.
Yeah. But nonetheless, man, I mean, this show, I'll be honest with you, it was there. What you think, bro?
Yeah.
Well, let's put it to you like this. So, what do you think Cage Match gave this episode as a rating?
Well, last week was it was what, a 7? I think it's like a tick up from that, like a 7, 8 out of 10.
Well,
Anything above a 7.5 for this show is retarded. Excuse my language.
lower.
Okay, hey, people are
See,
starting to come to their senses on Cage Match.
6.58 out of 10, Mike.
Hey, all right, we had some sensible people watching wrestling last night. That's what I'm talking about.
I mean, I wouldn't go that far. I mean,
Hey, man, we've had worser. We have worser. Oh my goodness, we've had worse shows get eights.
oh, we did. Absolutely, we did. We did. I'm not gonna deny you that. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, hey, man, But last night's show was live from Tulsa, Oklahoma. By the way, Mike, Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on the show, Mike?
I mean, one segment, well, it was a couple segments that I thought was okay. The Flair segment was kind of funny. Well, not funny, but kind of good to me. I guess I like that.
That's fair.
Because I guess Flair's about to tap into 1983 Flair, and it's about to be hilarious.
A flair for the gold, huh? Flair for the gold.
Yeah, yeah.
J Mac writes here, what's up? AEW was a decent show. That's fair.
Yeah.
That is fair, I guess one could say. So let's get into this, Big Mike. Let's get into this review here. A lot to discuss here, if you may. But before we do that,
anywho,
let's get into this, shall we? Let's get into this. So the show was live from Tulsa, Oklahoma, the BOK Center. It had an attendance of 3,274 people.
That probably holds around 10,000.
Probably is. That's not where OKC plays, right?
No, they play at the Chesapeake something center.
Okay, just making sure. Just making sure here. So you never know. One just never knows, man. One just never knows.
Chesapeake Energy, something like that. I forget.
But that was the attendance. So we opened the show off, Mike, with a tag team action player. We had John Moxley and Claudio of the Blackpool Combat Club against FTR of Dax Harwood and Cash Wheeler. You know what I mean? Honorary member of the Bang Bang Club. You know what I mean? See what I'm doing there?
Yeah. Hold them high, stick them up.
Exactly. Convict music. And I'm sorry.
That's another song.
Hey, listen, he might be singing another Akon song soon. He's locked up. They won't let him out. Oh, they won't let him out. They won't let him out. Oh, they won't let him out.
anywho,
pretty much. Anywho,
I'll be honest, man. I thought this match was fine, right, for what it was. It got people excited. Good way to kick off the program, right? Considering the fact that the Blackpool Combat Club, I think they were in Mexico, right?
Yeah.
They're going to, or they wrestled the CMLL guys, and here they are going at it with FTR, who, they're on the Collision show, right? Most of the time. So it felt cool to see them on the Wednesday show, and for what it was worth, it was fine, right? Obviously this match went to a sudden death. My bad. It went to a time limit draw. My apologies. Went to a time limit draw, and yeah, man, they could not been separated. They kept going. They kept brawling. People came in, try to break this up, to no avail, bro. Because backstage, they went at it again. And from the looks of it, they're going to go at it once again at Revolution.
Mm-hmm.
But there's something for John Moxley to do, something for Claudia to do, right? I mean, they're not booked in any type of, any big profile match as the singles act. So, you know what? Them and FTR, why not? Should be fun. Your thoughts, Mike, on the opening match of the show here?
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna pull a you, Steve. If you see, you've seen one FTR BCC match, you've seen them all. Uh, this style of a match, yeah.
Bruh.
I think I said this last week. I think I said this last week. Uh, it's cool to open these shows like this all the time, gets the crowd hot, and 9 times out of 10 the match is a banger. But at the end of the day, when you have a finish like this, who cares? You know, we know the story is going to continue, but I think it's lazy booking that you do a time limit draw. I think there's ways to get around that.
Oh, of course, there's ways to get around that. Absolutely, there are ways to get around it, and sadly, really, it just didn't, come to be. Again, you're not going to have FTR to lose to the BCC, and BCC. Outside of Brian, because Brian has a match coming up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Something for them to do. Again, they were feuding with the CMLL guys, so this is fine. For what it's worth. From there, Mike, we go to Renee Paquette. She was interviewing Orange Cassidy, and she runs through the past week, right? That he's gone through, because again, he's been through a lot this last couple of days, under a week, right? He's been through a lot. Right? Had the Texas Death Match with Matt Taven in the main event of last week's show that you guys covered once again. Then he went to the UK, right? Went to Wembley Stadium, did some media stuff out there. He was at the Fulham game. I think he have a match on Rampage or Collision. I think Rampage, right? Had to be the
Something
Rampage.
like that.
He had a match at Rampage or some capacity, right? And everyone
The
already
hashtag
knows.
AEW Rampage after it. Like, no one's watching that, dude.
Yeah.
Stop.
Exactly. No one's watching that. Come on. But he then went to wrestle at Rev Pro. He defended the All Atlantic Championship, right? Or the International Champion. That's what they're calling it now, right? The International Championship. And now here he is, ready to fight again, considering the fact that he does have a big match coming up at Revolution against Roderick Strong. Tony, give this man a bonus. Write the check, bro. Write the check.
I mean, what, a day in the life of an international champion, and he knows how to do it well.
Exactly.
Payday. You want payday?
Yeah.
And it looks like he's banged up, and Doc Samson basically he was there, bro. And it's like, bro, you're a doctor. How do you not know if he's cleared or not?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, he just stood there like an idiot. Doc Samson says Cassidy's barely cleared, but he's taking tonight's match with Bennett in place of Trent Beretta. So Trent Beretta was supposed to face Matt Taven. My bad, Mike Bennett, but I guess he got hurt. So there was that, and the match itself, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad or anything like that. Like, you knew going in, OC was going to get the win. Like, there's no way Mike Bennett is beating. There's no way that Mike Bennett is beating Orange Cassidy, considering that Orange Cassidy does have a title defense coming up against Roderick Strong.
Right.
And after the match, the rest of the undisputed, whatever they're called, the Kingdom, right? Undisputed Kingdom, life support, if you will. They all came out and they tried to attack Orange Cassidy, right? And what do you know, bro? What do you know? Guess who made the scene, right? To make the save for Orange Cassidy, right? You would have thought, man, it's Rocky Romero, maybe it's I don't know, Chuck Taylor. I know Chuck Taylor's going through some stuff too. I don't know, or maybe, hey, Chaos member Okada, right? Nope. The last person you would have ever thought would made the save, bro.
The dumbest decision ever in life.
Jake Hager, bro, shows up and makes the save.
Have no idea why he even made the save.
I'm
What is the
like,
motivation? What's the motivation? What's the motivation?
the fact that, hey, they're in Oklahoma and you wanted a hometown reaction.
He's from Oklahoma.
Yeah, Perry, Oklahoma.
Oh, never knew, never cared.
You know, come on, man. From Perry, Oklahoma, Jack Swagger. And
Never knew, never cared.
that's fine. I guess you're not the only one. You're not the only one. For those of you out there who are saying that's fucked up, let's be honest here.
I mean, folks, where's the lie?
All right. Just putting that out there. Makes no fucking sense. Why would he make a save for him, bro? For what reason? Does he want a future shot at the title? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Maybe he's playing with him, right? Like trying to fuck with him, and that's going to lead to a future title match? Maybe.
Was his response going to be, I like this title. I want to protect this title. I want to hold this title.
For America? Like, no. Like, what are we doing?
Like, stupid ass booking. I don't know.
Oh, it is, bro. It's stupid. It's very stupid ass booking. 100% stupid ass booking. But there's that. We'll see where this goes. But we do know on that Friday show that no one watches. You know which one I'm talking about, right?
Right.
It's gonna be Roderick Strong versus Jake Hager.
This is the hashtag AEW Rampage after it. Like, no one's watching that, dude.
Yeah.
Stop.
That's going to put butts in seats.
That's gonna. Well, it's already the match already happened. Remember, it's taped.
Well, there you go. We know what attendance it had at the end.
I mean, why would they do that, knowing that Jake Hager just came out, right? You got a somewhat of a reaction in the in his home state. You're gonna have him go up against Roderick Strong, and listen, outside the AEW bubble, I'm sure they could have a decent match on the independents. But it's like, why? Yes, I get it. Roddy has a match coming up at the pay-per-view. But we couldn't find somebody else. We couldn't get someone the local enhancement guy to show up. I'm just saying. It makes no fucking sense, bro. Makes no fucking sense. And after this, we can see Angela Parker and Ruby Soho are departing for their first date. They're still doing this
story. I'm glad this is still going.
You like it?
I like it. Yeah, because it's something that you never thought Tony Khan would ever try and put on television.
Wait, you think
a love interest story?
You think he was watching one of these VH1 celebrity reality shows from like back in the day, and he's like, you know what?
I don't know what that guy would be doing in his spare time, but I know
watching Strange Love with Flavor Flav and Bridget Nielsen from like the fucking 2005 and shit. Yeah, boy.
Possibly, but yeah, I mean, I like it. I mean, I thought they were gonna nix this whole thing after they did the whole. I don't know what happened between her and Saraya because Saraya tried to break them up.
I guess love overcomes all, bro.
I guess so, but nonetheless, it makes her look different in other people's eyes, and what she was looking like last night was actually pretty nice.
Respectfully.
That was total respectful. Yeah.
You never know. It might be. How dare you guys say that? There might be that one fan, man.
Because nobody looked at her this way in WWE when she was
Ruby Riott.
Riott in the beginning, and then I guess you don't have to always go to the Fed to get the sex appeal, and she got it now.
Yes. So a limo shows up. And again, when you're a woman, right, you see this nice car show up, you would think, all right, the dude is, forth over, they probably go out to the nice restaurant, nice car here. Oh my God, this is nice. And then for him to say, nah, I got us a lift. Got us a fucking lift, yo. I'm sorry.
And she didn't mind that, so she don't care. She ain't there for the money.
Just for that, yo.
She didn't care at all. That spoke volumes to me.
It did. It really did speak volumes to me as well. Like, all right, you know what? There's hope, guys. There's hope. Even though this should have aired on Valentine's Day. You know what they should have done? A Valentine's Day segment. That's what they should have done.
Instead of a dumb Texas chain, whatever the fuck that was.
You know what they should have done too? Now that we're on this too, Orange Cassidy wrestled in the UK, right, over the weekend, right? Instead of having Excalibur on commentary talk about it, right?
Right.
Here's a suggestion. Ready for this? Why not show people footage?
Yeah.
Of him in the ring in the UK.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just saying.
That's something they need to work on. I mean, that's what
they
that's
expect
a part of
because some of these fans expect you to go on Google.
Me and you was thinking about the same thing. I was going to say something totally different, but you referenced it too.
But yet, these same fans who were watching on Monday, who the fuck is Michael Chandler? Why is he calling out Conor McGregor? Yeah, Google that, people. Google that.
Google it.
You know
as one the great O'Shea Jackson Jr. would say, Google it.
Whoa. Okay.
I ain't got no problems with him. I think he speaks the gospel. Huh?
I think honestly, bro, I'm gonna be real with you. I think it's a shame that you just can't have an opinion no more. Like you can't.
And that's the whole purpose of how that whole interview happened. That's the whole interview.
Yeah, it was the whole interview. Again, it was him promoting, talking about, hey, having to play his dad and straight out of Compton, how the challenge that it was, how his role was directing. He wanted to be behind the scenes. He didn't want to be an actor like that, right? And then from there, all the opportunities came along the way. Cocaine Bear, I think, also came through, and
a lot of other films came through. I mean,
exactly.
It's been a long time since Straight Outta Compton, but I like the guy. I have no ill will towards the guy. He's the number one hated guy in IWC right now, which is okay with me because I feel like he says nothing wrong and he knows a lot of the people that people think they know. And his markiness is digestible.
Yes.
You know how a lot of people's markiness is not digestible depending on where you fall between the Fed and AEW?
Yeah.
He's reasonable.
Now, you know what I saw too, bro? I saw someone say, if you only watch WWE, you're not a wrestling fan. You're not a wrestling fan.
Oh, guess what?
It
falls in the line of wrestling.
You know what's funny? I used to think the same way at one point. I used to think the same way.
Never thought that way.
No. If you would have seen me in the 2012 and 13, bro, I had that same mentality. I did. This was back when I was trying to watch everything. Back when I literally try to watch every type of wrestling. I would go out of my way, try to watch the Ring of Honor. The real Ring of Honor, not this paywall of honor bullshit, right? I will try to go out of my way to watch some of this New Japan stuff. I would go out of my way to watch TNA, PWG, Evolve, and so on, etc. You know what happened along the way? I got older.
That too.
I got older, and it's like, what is this?
Bro, I tried when I had my own channel, and I got burnt out. I was like, no, I can only watch the two majors and then figure it out when I can.
Yeah, it did. My whole thought process just changed completely.
Mm-hmm.
It did, but that's beside the point. That's no here or there. O'Shea Jackson, if you're listening, you're invited here, bro. Whenever you want, you're invited. If he's ever listening,
I'll clip this and send it to him.
You're invited, bro. You're invited, man.
Hey, I'm a big fan. I like.
We're not like those other shows, those other media personalities out there. They're gonna, quote tweet your clip and talk that smack. No, that's not what we do here. That's not what we do. You know what I mean? It is what it is, though. A lot of these personalities, they got handouts and stuff, but it is what it is. Anywho, from there we see Ric Flair show up in the cup, bro. He tells Renee that he's disappointed he's not more involved, and that he has a meeting with Matthew and Nicholas Jackson. Oh boy, what can this mean, Mike? Can you imagine? And you know what? I can see it too. The EVPs, along with Ric Flair. Think about this, right? They've joined forces with AJ Styles, Kenny Omega, Adam Cole, Hangman Adam Page. And now Ric Flair. I can see it.
Yeah. They can't talk.
But he can. But Ric Flair can talk.
But Ric Flair can.
Ric Flair can talk.
He's going to channel 1983 Ric Flair with a touch of J.J. Dillon.
Yes. Yes, he does. And again, we'll see where this plays out. I mean, do I see a thing where, hey, Ric Flair's in the corner of the EVPs at Revolution? Maybe. Most likely. Or maybe he's swerving everybody. And on that night, the EVPs will learn a trick or two from the dirtiest player in the game.
Mm-hmm.
That's a possibility as well. You just
Rick
don't
was
know.
looking clean last night too. He's holding them alligators down.
Yes, like he finally had sleep, bro. It's like he finally had sleep. He probably skipped the Marriott a couple times, and didn't go to the bar. But we'll see. We'll see how all this plays out, bro. From there, we see Tony Schiavone was interviewing Daniel Garcia, right? And Garcia, it was announced that he will challenge Christian Cage for the TNT title at Revolution. Hey, listen, that's a big match, bro. I mean, listen, do what you want.
It is, but hey, out of nowhere, man, Daniel Garcia's been, on the losing end of the stick, and he wins a couple matches, and he wins the TNT title.
He's not the world title, right? He's not the
Doesn't
world.
matter.
Yeah, he's not the. Well, is he in the rankings? Well, did Tony even post the rankings or that's tomorrow? That has to be tomorrow, right? Where they post the rankings and
It
stuff.
has to be tomorrow, but in any, well, he's only won three or four matches in a row. Like, come on, man. You want a TNT title match?
And I guess I don't know, but whatever the case may be, he's getting this opportunity. And after this, as you expect, Christian Cage came out and he revealed that Garcia had a rough childhood and he didn't have the best relationship with his father. And then Garcia beats up Nick Wayne, right? Christian then sends Killswitch to the ring. Daddy Magic then comes out with a chair and sends all of the patriarchy running. Yeah, because Angela Parker was on a date.
Right.
So
he was the sensible person in that loser stable.
So Killswitch is afraid of a comedy act. Because that's what I think. When I think of Angela Parker and Daddy Magic, right? Matt Menard and Angela Parker. I don't think like the serious tag team, like this threatening tag team that's going for the tag title anytime soon.
Not the way, what's his name? Matt Menard, not the way he talks.
I think of more like, okay, it's a tag team. That's just, whatever. And then the same equivalent of the Workhorsemen, right? From that Ring of Honor show. You know what I mean? And everyone already knows, when you look back in the history of Ring of Honor.
Using hashtag watch Ring of Honor. No one's watching that. Come on, guys.
So we'll see where all that goes, right? Yeah, we'll see. There was a backstage promo featuring Rob Van Dam, Hook, and Hangman Page. Page seems mad that RVD lost to Strickland in the first place. Van Dam was only concerned about Nana being around. So there's still some friction there, right? You think about it, right? Hangman Page is mad that Swerve is involved in this match coming up at Revolution. He's mad at anyone that lost to Swerve, considering he's already, 2-1 against the guy. Can't even beat him. Anyone that lost to Swerve, he's mad. He hates him for whatever reason. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. Anyone that loses to Swerve, he just hates him. That's what I got out of that, to be honest. Didn't think it was a main event, but whatever. We had Timeless Toni Storm, the AEW Women's Champion versus Cindy Winnell, right? Storm defeated her opponent with Deonna Purrazzo's Venus de Milo. After the match, Deonna Purrazzo immediately came out for her own match and confronted the champion briefly. So I love this thing that they did where they're both like at the end of the stage, right? So you see Tony Storm in black and white, and you see Deonna Purrazzo in regular color. I just love that just that visual looked nice, right? So I enjoyed that. The match is whatever. It is what it is. You know, the AEW Women's Champion being an enhancement talent, whatever. Speaking of enhancement talents here, from there we see Deonna Purrazzo versus Madison Rain. So the battle of the knockout champions, the former knockout champions from different times of TNA, right? And there was a moment in the match where there was a little botch, I guess you can say, or miscommunication. Let's put it that way, right? I don't want to say like, it's Deanna's fault. No, mistakes happen. You move on. The spot where Deonna, I guess, went for like what's the move that Andrade does? Like the cradle DDT, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
where he hooks in.
Yeah. And Deonna, Madison Rain went literally head first, and it looked scary. But it looked like she was okay. Because after this, Deonna locked in the break a leg, right?
Mm-hmm.
The break a leg for the submission. And Madison Rain, to her credit, did tap out.
Mm-hmm.
So that tells me, she is okay. Again, mistakes happen, bro. You move on. You live and you learn at the end of the day. Your thoughts on the match, Mike? Your thoughts?
Yeah, match was okay. Had some hiccups. Ending of that match was what I liked the most. Had Tony Storm run out there, hook an ankle lock immediately in black and white. And it's just adding more fuel to their feud. And can't wait to see it at Revolution.
Absolutely. That being said, I'm reading the comment here. Wrestling rights here. I'll be honest, I forget AEW a show sometimes. Oh, come on.
Me too.
Well, respectfully.
Me too.
You ain't the only one. I suppose. Right. I'm surprised Madison Rain or Velvet Sky never were in WWE. Well, Madison Rain, she did have a small
NXT stint.
Yes, as part of the Women's Mae Young Classic, but it really didn't go anywhere.
Mm-mm.
You know what I mean? So there was that. I think TNA offered her at the end more money, and she took the TNA deal. So there was that. Let's move on here. We're almost done with this, Mike. We're almost done with this.
It was that. This was that type of show.
Yeah, it was that type of show. Yeah, I think next week's show will be better because it's the go home show, I believe, to Revolution. So
and then after that is Big Business.
Yeah, there's a promo featuring Sting and Darby Allin about the upcoming match, and they have with Matthew and Nicholas Jackson. Darby shows old photos of Sting with his children. Sting reveals that his father sadly passed away last week. He said it made him think about his own morality. He knows he's not invincible, and but he's going to give everything he has left at Revolution. He promises Matthew and Nicholas the fight of their lives. So I hope so. No, I hope so. Listen, first of all, my condolences goes out to Sting. To lose a parent, it's very difficult.
And the fact that you had your father this long in your life, and Sting's almost 70. No, he is 70.
It's amazing, right?
So his father had to have been like almost 100.
Yeah, absolutely. We don't know. I mean, listen, I don't know. I don't want to, speculate here, but again, it's crazy to think, right, how that all thing went down, right? But again, for this to happen and to still go out there and, wrestle this match coming soon, his retirement match, it just adds more to the story about his retirement match. You know what I mean? You okay?
Yeah, I'm talking to somebody else.
Okay. All right. Multitasking Mike. Look at that. Part of the part-time gimmick. Look at this. Love to see it. From there, what else we get? We got Wardlow, Mike. Oh, this got people talking, bro. This got people talking. Our boy Wardlow, man. He heads to the ring.
Bro, I was literally talking back to the TV at this whole promo.
You were like, why?
No, it was like he was going through all of this stuff in his promo, and then he was like, "What does that make me?" I said, "That makes you a loser. You rolled off all of this stuff that you've been through in these last 2 years. You said that nobody gave you an opportunity. You had an opportunity, and you went on freaking television and said that you didn't even want it because it wasn't the real world title. You big goof. It makes you a loser.
Yes.
You ruined your own opportunities. You should have been the one fired. You are a loser and will forever be a loser."
I will say this though. I think that here's what I liked about it. Yes, it makes him look bad when you look back on it, right? But at the same time, I like that he brought back the past. Because any other person what the hell? Any other person would have ignored what happened. Any other person would have not brought up the fact, former world champion, MJF, any other person would have just ignored it, right?
You know what the old saying is? Woulda, coulda, shoulda.
Yes, I know. That being said, I'll be honest with you. Undisputed Kingdom is on life support. It is.
Very much so.
They are the new damaged goods.
Yes.
They are
not taken serious at all.
They're not, bro. And I don't know how much more Tony Khan will try to invest in this.
Very much so, until he'll try and revive it at the last second, and then it'll turn out to be decent. Adam Cole is healthy.
I mean, I'm sorry, but it's like, come on, bro. That being said, I do think, and again, this is not I know we're doing predictions soon, but I'll say this: Roderick Strong beating at Orange Cassidy. He has to keep.
And if he doesn't, kill this whole undisputed thing.
Yes. So that being said, yes, it did make Wardlow look dumb a little bit, but at the same time, I can dig the energy. You know what I mean? But again, I don't know where this is going to go. I don't know where this is leading to. I have no idea. Is he going to go for the TNT title? For the world title? I don't know. Not happening anytime soon, right? Basically, in this promo, he revealed a world championship opportunity. He says people needed to be fired for that. He comments on beating the hell out of CM Punk, squashing MJF, and choking out Samoa Joe. He says that he's the best in the world. He says he's better than you, and he's the uncrowned king of AEW. He also mentioned, if I'm not mistaken, that his people were chanting his name as one of the biggest pops in wrestling in a long time.
I don't think so. But.
Yeah, but that's Wardlow though. So there's that. Also, let's move on from this. Let's move on. There was a Will Ospreay vignette where he'll be on Dynamite next week. You got to remember, he is facing Konosuke Takeshita at Revolution.
Mm-hmm.
So it makes sense to have him on the Go Home show.
Mm-hmm.
So I look forward to seeing that. Again, I think, honestly, this was a throwaway show.
Yeah.
Then the meat and potatoes are next week.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So
I totally agree.
Also, Wardlow's going to compete in something called Meat Madness at Revolution. Whatever the fuck that is, I have no idea. Meat Madness.
Pause.
I'm not feeling it.
Pause. I ain't with it. I'm not with it at all, bro.
Me neither.
That shit is a 2-pack of ass. The fuck are you talking about? That shit stinks.
Let's be honest. From there, Don Callis says it doesn't matter who wins between Will Ospreay and Konosuke Takeshita. Doesn't matter. At Revolution, because his family comes out on top. He says he is on his way to pick up Ospreay from the airport. He also mentions that Powerhouse Hobbs is going to beat up everybody in Meat Madness. So if I'm the guest here, Meat Madness is going to be like some battle royal between all the big guys in AEW.
Possibly.
Or like their take. Someone said, I don't want to be that person, but someone said that they hope it's like a G1 or version for like the big guys. And I'm like, slow your roll. Chill.
I love the fact that they're using a term that a Fed guy used.
Meat Madness.
Yeah.
Meat.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah. Bob Meat. And again, listen, maybe there's spin on March Madness coming up at Revolution. I get it.
Well, yeah, because it's a Turner. It's going to, yeah.
So,
yeah. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a tournament. Yeah. Either a small tournament and I don't know. I don't want a long tournament of guys that are just big guys because you're going to get a bunch of slow. You might get one or two good matches, but you're going to get a bunch of slow, botchy matches for the month of March if it's a tournament.
Yeah. So after this, we got the main event. We had Samoa Joe with Swerve Strickland and, if I'm not mistaken here, let me see here. I had it. 1 second here. Here it is. It was Brian Cage, Samoa Joe, Swerve Strickland versus Rob Van Dam, Hook, and Hangman Adam Page.
Never understood the pairing of these teams.
Neither did I. All I knew, bro, Brian Cage does not give a fuck, bro. He does not care, bro.
If you look at him split second, he kind of look like Davey Boy with them blue tights on.
He wore the same blue tights for a while now, like, bro. What are we doing?
Never noticed it.
But RVD looked fine. Pause. Looked like he hasn't missed a beat. I mean, looked better than he did last time, right? Even though again he is old, respectfully, but he looked better here. I will say. There was an angle where Samoa Joe went for the muscle buster on Hangman, and I guess he landed wrong. But they're saying that he got hurt near the end of the match. They showed footage of him like having trouble walking. We'll get back to that in just a sec here. Okay.
Okay.
But the match itself, it was okay. Nothing to go crazy about. Okay. It was an okay match. Samoa Joe did get the win for his team. Makes sense, right? So there was that. Your thoughts, Mike, on the match?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I agree. It was an okay match. Like I said, I just didn't like the pairing of the teams, but it is what it is with that. But I'd rather talk about the injury angle.
Of course. So they went with the whole injury angle for Hangman. Now, per Meltzer and Alvarez, he's hurt. Now, Fightful Select, I believe they were the ones who, I guess, rebutted the story, saying that he's not hurt. It was all part of an angle. It's all part of an angle.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. You got guys that can sell real good. Hangman is one of them.
But here's the thing: they do this all the time, though, bro.
All the time, yeah. Even with Orange Cassidy, every time it's the second stint with the international championship, and his gimmick is to be banged up all the time because he's defending it all the time. With this angle, they do it all the time as well, no matter who it is.
Yeah. Let's see here. Again, Fightful Select reported that Page hadn't suffered an injury at all, and it was just selling following the match. Though he could have been implying that he could have been limping and being helped out of the arena after the main event. Those backstage reported that Page was moving around normally to the point that he was described as completely fine an AEW talent further confirmed Page was okay, that the injury was just Page being good at his job. Injury or not injury, it appears to have occurred or not occurred. Page was teaming alongside Hook and Rob Van Dam in Battle for Strickland Samoa. There you go. But whatever the case may be, it's one of those things where why do they keep on doing this? Just so it's not her. Like, for what reason? Like, what are you implying here? What? I get it. You're selling. You're trying to be good at your job. Brian does the same thing from time to time.
Yeah.
I wish they stopped doing that. That's just me.
That's what they, I guess that's how they book interesting stories through injury, I guess.
Yeah.
And I hate doing this all the time because it looks like I'm bashing the show or the company, but it's just their flaws.
Yeah.
That is a bad booking tool to use every single time because you don't know how to properly tell a story.
Yeah, I hear you. I do. But that was Dynamite, bro. That was the AEW Dynamite. Also, a real quick little tidbit here. They're announcing that AEW Forbidden Door will be coming to New York City at Arthur Ashe Stadium. Sign me up.
Okay, hey, that's what I wanted to hear.
If it does happen. We don't know yet, though. We don't know yet. You know what I mean? Who knows? I mean, listen, I did say a couple of weeks ago, I don't know about the Dynamite shows anymore. Now, if it's pay-per-view, okay.
That's all I'm waiting for my city. I don't think I'll go to a Dynamite anymore either. I just want to go to pay-per-view.
Even though I do feel like, again, I might be going to Orlando in early June. I might. It's not confirmed yet, but
what's gonna be in Orlando?
So it's La Copa America, which is like the South American national team tournament, right?
Oh, okay.
The national teams, and
For soccer.
Peru's playing Argentina, the world champs. So just to see Peru lose, why not? Spend a week.
Money to see a home country lose.
Hey man, playing the world champs, bro.
That's a new low, Steve.
See the world champs, bro. But nevertheless, it's good to spend time in Orlando for a little couple days. We'll see. Again, nothing's confirmed yet. It's just plans and talk right now, but we'll see. That being said, I'm gonna give this show a C-, bro.
Yeah.
Could have been better. Absolutely.
I think this show was a segment off, like a bad segment from being a D+.
I think this show was just filler, bro. This was just a filler.
It was very much filler. Yeah.
Nothing really like, again, the next week is going to be the meat and potatoes of everything. And you look back on it,
Mm-hmm.
But that's going to be it for us. Now, listen, I will let you guys know real quick heads up. I have to be at work tomorrow earlier than normal. I have to be at work tomorrow at 2:30 in the morning. So because of that, there will not be an Impact breakdown this week. However, a part of me tomorrow wants to do a watch along for Final Resolution. My bad. That's the name of the show, real quick. I want to make sure.
Oh no.
Get
the clip ready.
Let me see here.
What's the name of the show? Get the clip ready.
Get that clip ready. Get the clip. No surrender. No surrender.
Oh my God, nowhere near. clip that. Whoever's watching this.
Romeo Walter, yeah.
Walter, clip it. 49. I think it was 49:10. Clip it, please.
But the point is, I'm considering doing a watch along for No Surrender. Don't know yet. Yeah, Roman's like Final Resolution in February. So I'm considering doing a watch along tomorrow. I'll keep everyone posted, depending who's available tomorrow from the gang.
Yeah.
We'll do it. Now, if it's me by myself, it's over. Forget about it. But nevertheless, I will do a review on the show Saturday. I'll record it and I'll have it uploaded on the channel. That's the plan. If not Sunday. We resting up for Chamber. Oh, yeah, that is true. So likely, you know what? You'll expect that review on a Sunday. I'm going to record it. I'll have it uploaded. You'll probably see it Monday morning. That'll be aside from Steve's Kitchen. All right? Because Steve's Kitchen going to be focused more on Chamber. Okay? You know what I mean? So that's the plan. That's the plan. All right? That's going to be it for us. Thank you all for watching. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button down below. Give the video a big old thumbs up. Share it through social media. All right. You can follow the Around the Point Network on X at AT Network. In case you guys have missed it, we were busy on the channel, right? This past Monday, we did do Steve's Kitchen. We talked about Heel Rock, the return of Heel Rock, and what could this mean and all that stuff, right? We did do a Raw rundown. On Tuesday, we talked about Jimmy Uso costing Jey Uso the Intercontinental Championship. And yes, there was internet issues on my end. Damn you, Xfinity. So our apologies near the end of the stream. Speaking of Elimination Chamber, yesterday at 9 p.m., we were live with the preview of Elimination Chamber. Look at that beautiful thumbnail, yo. Look at that. Oh, my goodness. Rhea Ripley. Respectfully. All right. You guys can follow me on X at Heel Steven. You guys can follow Big Mike's dog on Twitter at arf. Part-time Mike, let them know where can they check you out, bro.
Detroit Gamer 313 on X.
There you go. That's going to be it for us, guys. Thank you again. Everyone else, every member, every affiliate of Around the Point Network, their Twitter is down below in the description box if you're watching on YouTube right now. That being said, that's going to be it for us. Thank you all for watching. For myself, for Part-Time Mike, for Part-Time Mike's dog, and for the gang. This has been Something About Dynamite, S.A.D, here on the Around the Point Network.
Thank you. Fuck you. Bye.
No Millie.